Greetings everybody and welcome back to Rebuilding the Commonwealth. So as you can probably tell, I am in Sanctuary at the moment and I'm happy to announce I've installed a few more mods for one thing, which I'll get into in a moment, but I finally sorted out the apartment building. So this is what we have. Look at that. Oh, doesn't it look majestic? I mean, oh lordy. Look at this building.
Need to get back to Diamond City one of these
After
days.
all that messing around, this
Now I have a song.
is what I finally built. Finally built. Oh, I'm so proud of this. Like, it took me a couple of hours to finally whack all these pieces together. Nope, I didn't film it because it was pretty simple to put together. I've got a couple of temporary beds in here just for the settlers. But every floor is exactly the same, hence why I didn't record it. Just a little bit of variation on the old carpet, but all the window placement is the same, all the wall placements are the same, they all use the same wood tile, all of that. But the best part is we now have a house. The Penthouse. Look at this. This is where Mr. O'Banion will be living. Doesn't it look amazing? The penthouse of Sanctuary Towers. These views can literally see for miles. And you're so high up in the penthouse here. You've even got your own front balcony that I can use for looking down on the peasants below, or sniping, or whatever. I tore down the house next to us because it was causing so many problems with the old nav meshing that I just decided to tear it down. I resurrected my Codsworth because why not? Unfortunately, I can't reset his essential tag, so I've practically had to give him unlimited health. But that's not important. We travel without a companion 99% of the time anyway. For a moment I thought that was Codsworth, I thought he just teleported. So yeah, we've got an upper floor, it's where we'll be sleeping. 2 stairways up. And our own rear balcony. So we can relax on the balcony here. Do some sniping target practice. I don't know, take a couple of pot shots at the guys on the exterior settlement. I mean, you could shoot just about anything from here. It's amazing. I like how it's not quite rendering. But I can see the doctor from here. I mean, look at this. But, as with any living quarters, we need to decorate it. We need to make this ours. We need to make this into General O'Banion's quarters. So let's get started. Now, there is going to be one unrealistic part of this, and that there will be no bathroom, mainly because I'm dopey and didn't actually pre-plan it in before I built this, or put the layout together. This layout was finicky as hell, but I got there. Now we're running really low on wood. We are so low on wood, it's physically unbelievable. So there is always that. Now I'm thinking a really nice leather group sofa here. So let's get a nice corner. That's the one problem. I can never get furniture straight. That's fine with me. Yes, I'm thinking a really nice or party couch right here. I'm thinking it can go all the way around, like for real. Maybe like at least one seat inwards. Nah, you know, I reckon that will be good. I think one more seat on each side. Yeah, and have the couch piece facing forwards. Like that. Nice full-blown couch. I need a proper like end table, coffee table, something like that. I think that'll be under the regular furniture though. Yeah, I think something like that. I could almost put a statue in this place. Now over here is going to be like my armory, so I think the displays will be fantastic here. Oh wow, I can actually display quite a lot of these, which I'll be very happy with. Four guns. I could display a lot more than that. I mean, these are just single weapons, that's just tiny, so I don't really want to do that. I'm definitely going to put a few armor racks in here. All across these, I'm going to put some shelves in here. I'm going to put some pre-war in there because that's how we roll. I think the darker wood would be better. Oh, that's good. They actually stick to each other. So I'm not sure that's quite as flush with the wall as I'd like, so that's better. So for the displays, I'm going to put a mannequin in this corner and a mannequin over here. Wow, these cupboards are too far back even for that. Like that. And now if I were to put... yeah, I could put 12 weapon racks here. Which I think looks pretty amazing. I can light this up, though that's for a whole nother time. But yeah, that's going to be for a whole different occasion. Decorations. Let's get some floor coverings to break up all this stuff. A very nice fat rug. I mean, I want this place to just utterly showcase the amount of stuff I've collected on my travels. Well, for real. Yeah, I reckon a lot of the O'Banions and the legendary stuff that I've got will fit on these really well. There's going to be a lot of OC decorator involved here because I think I could put guns all under this counter. Maybe I could cover it in drinks, make my own little bar, almost like I'm entertaining up here. I need to get some lighting in this room though, like desperately. See, I can hear it raining, but it just feels really nice up here. This is probably the best player home I think I've ever built, I'll be honest. Okay, I think it's under G2M here. Is it G2M? It's not under thematic and practical, I'm fairly certain. No, it's under the CWSS. Accessories. We're going to put ourselves in a kitchen, chaps. Nice. What? You can snap them together? That's ridiculous. Yeah, just snap the ruined kitchen on. Kinda cool, but not necessary. Now, I think Homemaker has some extra kitchen stuff, which we can use. Wow, I snapped that so close. That was pretty incredible, actually. Problem is, these are all the really rusty ones. And they look awful. And that's just exactly the same kitchen, but it doesn't snap or have a working stove, which is a shame. Shop counter. That's a pretty small shop counter. Oh, I'm definitely putting a patio table out on my upper decking, I'm telling you. God, looks good up here. And then I can get a proper pre-war patio chair as well. Yeah, I reckon I can put it here and then drop it down like so. It does need to be noted that falling from this height will kill you immediately, so I really have to be careful what I'm placing out here, because one wrong move and I could be absolutely DONE fucked, so got to be careful. Okay, so I need a nice grandiose dining table. I reckon that'll do pretty amazingly. I think that's the Institute style table, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it normally follows these Institute chairs, but I don't know, I think they look a little bit too sci-fi. These sorts of Institute chairs will look alright though. Wow. That will fit a lot of guys. I mean, I don't have to build thinking of a settler this time, I just have to build thinking of myself. This is my house at the end of the day. Yeah, so I can put some stuff on that in a little while. I think I need to put some curtains over these. I mean, that's kind of what these enormous curtains are for, right? So let me make that just a tad bigger. Yes, I can still look out of the window if I want to. I think there's also some blinds that I can put down as well. Cover some of these windows. Way too big though. I mean, I could stuff it in the wall, but yeah, I'm not a fan of doing that. Yeah, water dispenser, I can see that. If we go back to the displays, I am willing to put a couple of pistol racks on here. Like that. Yep. Heavy weapons. I don't even have a heavy weapon, but I guess it wouldn't do amiss to put them down. That's a good point. Does the do-it-yourself have a version of that? They have the short version. About the long one. No, they don't. Nothing in the pre-war selection, right? That's right. Cool. That's a good point. Is just the fully stocked one is what I'm looking for. Yeah, because these ones here you actually have to pay their correct amount. So where it says ammo rockets, if you look closely, that's 6. 12, 15, 21. Yes, I essentially have to get 21 rockets in order to create that pile. So I actually have to get the correct amount of ammunition in order to build these. And they have them for more or less everything. 50 cals, 45s, everything. Even the mini nukes. What on earth is that? I must have earned a couple of different kinds of weapons, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I think those going there will look good, because I've definitely accumulated those before. Yeah, I think the ammo should go on the counter. I mean, watch this. Wait, I don't use any weapons which need 45s, so if I put this down, 1,263 bullets that required just to put these down. But I'm not even mad about that. I'm not even mad about it. So yeah, that's what I plan to do over here, but I'm going to have to go and buy an absolute metric fuck ton of ammunition to do that. Same as when I build an armory out here. Now, I have also installed these faction cots. So I've got a Brotherhood of Steel one, Brotherhood of Steel in black, the Minuteman cot, so I can build proper army army tents and that kind of stuff. But that's not what I'm building here. I'm going to build myself a pre-war bed for my place. Yeah, so a pre-war bed. Wait, that did actually count as 2. That's kind of cool, actually. That's kind of cool. This is where I will be sleeping, upstairs in the penthouse. Up on the, what do they call it, mezzanine? Yeah, mezzanine. We'll call it that. There we go. Yeah, that fits nicely. Now, have I got OC decorator? Yes, I do. Aha, I also have the Wake Masters. So, time to decorate my bed. Yeah, I still don't have a restored desk fan from anywhere yet. Don't even know where you get those. Comfy pillows. Well, you can never have too many comfy pillows, so I've a couple of those on my bed. Typewriters. I could probably make myself a nice little writing desk. Do I actually have one with flowers in it, is the question. Yes, I do. I actually do. So let me bung that on the top. Put it right in the window. Oh yes, trying to put it on the Wake Master. Which I'm not going to allow it to do. Now what about wall decorations? No, I'm going to use the Gruffy DD thing for that. I'm not sure why there's a mannequin here now. I think I must have installed a mod which added some extra things to it. Certainly don't remember a Vim machine being there either. Ah yes, the extra nav mesh stuff to help my settlers get around. Anyway, what I want to do is set up some proper storage for my stuff, essentially. So I'm going to put all my weapons naturally on the wall, like they are now. I'm going to put up some shelves as well in the do-it-yourself pack. Pre-war shelves. Actually, these are floating shelves. Can I put them in the air between these? But I think I can. And it will be very cool if that's the case. Will you snap? No, I don't think it... What on earth? It snaps that way, but it doesn't snap the other. Okay. I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. Never mind, let's stick to containers. So if I'm going to be storing my excess weapons, what do I want to use? Because I'm thinking a trunk. The refrigerator over there will do that. It's in nice pre-war blue. That doesn't snap. Okay. So let's tuck him a little bit further in that corner. I think a safe would be a nice opportunity here. A teddy bear is a storage container. Hype Maker has some better ones, hang on. There we go, some nice pristine furniture items. Okay. They don't look very good. I get the feeling I'm completely missing exactly what I'm looking for here, because that would genuinely suck. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I need my bobbleheads. There's so many things I forgot to put out. It's amazing. Sean's crib. Huh. That's definitely finding a place up here in my penthouse. Wow, I forgot how much miscellaneous decoration I have now. That's pretty incredible. Am I missing something? Because I could have swore the bobblehead stand and displays and all that were in here. Unless it's under here. Yeah, of course it is. Okay, so the bobblehead stand can go here. I think I can put a magazine rack. Magazine rack. I think a television is also not going to go amiss. Let me just sleep here to advance time. High-rise living. Gotta love it. Like genuinely, this would be my go-to place to live. Obviously not in a apocalyptic wasteland, but you get the idea. There we go. Yeah, I now have all the animation mats here, which is not good, really. An ottoman. Preston, what the fuck are you doing up here? What are you, both of you doing up here? Fuck off. This is my apartment. I need to lock the door on this fucking place. Oh yeah, I've got a new settlement attack mod. Okay, good, they're all gone. Fantastic. Good morning, Boston. Okay, so it's not under miscellaneous. It's going to be under this. Of course it is. Magazine racks. I mean, they are kind of rusty, so they don't particularly look that good. But it's going to be nice to get these out of my inventory at last. I reckon putting them on the other side will actually be good. I can have a little reading annex above my penthouse, which will look really good. Can have a little writing desk or something on this side. Right. I didn't give you permission to come up here. I suppose they can visit. I'm not going to be too angry about it. Yeah. Okay. Come on, come on. Okay, good. The covers do actually show on mod magazines. Fair enough. There's all the bobbleheads. A quest item. Forgot how many of those I had. Let's put all my guns and bullets, or whatever it was called. Holy crap. So that's not going to have a single one on there, is it? I like how they all vanish as soon as you click on it. I've got too many holotapes, that's one of the problems. No, I need to keep the stencils on me because I will be using those. Damn, how many of these have I picked up over all this time? Well, I'm not going to be using any of those. Or the Atom Cats one. Okay, they have to be laid in sideways. That doesn't matter though. Doesn't matter at all. Yeah, the Tesla one. That'll do. So I can fit 4 more on this rack here. Now that looks impressive. Could do a whole merchandising area up here. So let's put in this magazine rack. Let's put in all of the US coverts, all of the Wasteland survival guides. That would have been cool if I could have installed those. There we go. Now that it rotates, that looks really cool. Wow, I've never had this much stuff in one go. I can assure you. This is the most in-depth playthrough I think I've ever done, so... Oh yes, let's go put my bobbleheads in.
Got work to do.
Shut the fuck up. Okay, so I've got that. The big guns bobblehead. The endurance bobblehead. The medicine bobblehead. Perception. Repair. Small guns. Unarmed. Is that all I
Can't
have?
talk now.
Okay, it finishes one row at least. Nice. Nice. This looks amazing. Okay, so since down here is my workshop, I think I could build some compact sort of stations to work from. Like these compact weaponsmiths. Oh, okay, that's a simply install thing. Yeah, I don't want a full-size one. I think that looks really awful. I think a compact weaponsmith, yeah, that'll do. Compact armor smith. Yeah, because the others look a bit too post-war, I think. So, yeah, I think that's a good mix that we have there. A good balance. I can put ammo all between these as well, where I've been building my weapons. This is going to need quite a bit more, you know, flavouring, I think. Though in the do-it-to-your-shelf here, let's put the fridge back in. The pre-war blue. So food and drink. I think the alcohol. I think any kind of drinks and alcohol I think can go right in the middle because they look great in the middle of the fridge when you close the door. Boxed up food. And then I suppose I can put produce near the bottom. Produce. Actually, screw that. put my alcohol in one place. So that's where I'm going to store everything for my kitchen. All my weapons can go over here, obviously. I can store tools in the cabinet up here. The ones that I've been stockpiling for Vault 88 at least. But yeah, I'd say a trunk. No, not a good place to put it though. That's the issue. Industrial trunk. Now I think a safe would be far more appropriate for weapons. So yeah, we'll put a safe in there, which is good. Now for apparel. I think they're just teleporting up here, I swear. Okay, so for apparel... nice. Pre-war filing cabinets. That's cool, actually. But I don't need those. Also don't need office. That's the one. Looks like a nice pristine dresser. Very nice. Let's put a few little personal effects on it. Well, I've been to Jamaica Plains, so let's put the key card on it. It's part of my travels. I've been to the Red Rocket, so we can put a set of keys there. Shitloads of money, but that can be another display altogether. Subway token, well, I have been to pretty much every subway in the game by this point. Suppose I may have collected a walking cane over my year in this game so far. Oh, hello. That'll do. Wedding ring, that's an important thing for Mr. O'Banion. I haven't actually done the silver shroud yet, so let's not touch that. Gold watch. Well, no doubt I have collected some gold watches over my time in the Commonwealth, so gold watch. Untarnished metal bucket. The undamaged Abraxo cleaner, naturally. Yeah, the clothes iron looks awful. The unused bucket. Gilded grasshopper. Ooh, a globe. Oh, that looks proper damaged, so we'll use the antique one. Now, like I would stay, I imagine I'd stay in a hotel which would have something like this. So we'll have tables. Oh, I have literally just run out of wood. There'll be a crystal decanter there with some nice fancy booze. The typewriter I can place somewhere else. Those are just vases. Dining. Have I seriously not picked up any of the alcohol from my crates? Because that would be an embarrassment. No, I definitely would have drunk a few bottles of milk if that was me, so... all these ready to go in the trash. Some Nuka Cola. And I do have a Luxo brew. Do I have a hot plate? Yes, I do. I mean, sure, the hot plate looks a little bit dirty, but nothing else you can do. A very nice pre-war toaster. Yeah, I think a pre-war toaster over there. And a bread box. That's already got a pot on it, but I suppose you can always put another pan on the old oven. Perfect. Mind you, that looks quite a bit more crisp. Yeah, that looks way more crisp. Wooden rolling pin. Don't need to put all of them on the counter, otherwise it just has way too much going on. So we'll leave that as it is. Maybe put a couple of plates. We'll definitely want a couple of pre-war drinking mugs. Problem is, placing them on surfaces is not the easiest affair in the world, I can guarantee you that. Basic plate. Those are nice and clean, so we'll keep hold of those. So that is my kitchen, mostly decorated, which is nice. I think it's time to move our stuff up here and put it on the wall. Bear with me a second, I'm just going to go down to the bottom and gather up my stuff. We'll start organising. And here we are. We are massively over encumbered because we're carrying all of our worldly possessions. But let's put some stuff here. Right, so what are the really special things we've got on our travels? The commando rifle can go up. Nice. I think good old O'Banion's Desert Eagle can go there as well. Where's the other one? O'Banion's G36. O'Banion's Stealth Rifle. A lot of these I'm still actually keeping hold of for various reasons. Oh, I have 2 of those now. Oh yeah, I made myself a Vector. I have a feeling one of my settlers is carrying a few of the weapons that I used to have. Because that SVT40 Special Edition is not here with me anymore. So I have a feeling one of my settlers is carrying one of my legendaries, which I'll be very upset if they are. But hey, nothing I can do about it. The Liberator. It's another one of my specials. The Elysium AK is, but again, doesn't matter too much, that one. That looks pretty cool, but I think the 416D mod that I have is broken, which is fantastic, so I'm going to have to figure out a way to either fix that or remove it safely, because there's a lot of those in the world. 819 damage. That needs a special name. That really does need a special name. Banyan Service Rifle. O'Banion's Galil. O'Banion's Galil Mark II. And I'm carrying my current favourite, which is the AK-74. One of my favourites. That is a lovely collection of guns. Right, do I have any handguns that I've maxed out? I'm fairly certain that I do. Oh yeah, the Holy Strogan Inertia, of course. Why can't I store that? That genuinely sucks. No, I'm not fucking... I'm definitely not storing that. Jack in the Box? Is it Ricardo's Revenge? Yes, an all-American. Now that is a nice collection. Do I have any handguns? That's the question. That was a pistol I used for the longest time. That's glitched, so I will not be storing that one. should put the cryolator up, really. Some of these need to be put up as well, like this machine, last minute. All of those need to be put up. That's too big to store there, which I totally get. I'm fairly certain I had more than that. Again, I think some of my settlers are hoarding some of my guns, because at the end of the day they are legendary, and I think they're storing them. Why does that look orange all of a sudden?
Yes.
I have no idea why that looked orange. Let me just put it back on and see what happens. Why? I don't know why it does that. Yeah, I must just be completely imagining things. But I mean, these are some of the really best guns I've accumulated over this playthrough, and I really like how that looks. Need to put all the ammo and maybe like a frame around that lot. But for now, that will have to do. I say, I'm fairly certain I have some people hoarding weapons. Right, so all these weapons of mine can go away. I finally have somewhere to put everything. This is amazing. All these grenades I've hoarded. Don't know what I'm doing with all these cookeries, but oh well. The 1911 is probably going to end up on the wall once I've decorated a version. That should really go up. All my Beaux-Arts need modifying. God, it's amazing how much weight I actually have. I believe that's also one of mine as well. I've just put away the wrong weapon, that's good. Nuke mines, nice. O'Banion's thunderclap. Let's take that back out again. A camp. Still haven't figured out where I'm going to try and build a camp yet. It'll be fun when I do though. .10mm pistol on my broken Strogan inertia. Nice, okay. So if I find a settler has come up here and nabbed any of these guns, I will be extremely fucking angry. My junk. Look at all these tools I've been hoarding. Oh yeah, charge cards as well. Actually, all my junk can go up here. What am I talking about? Fantastic. Right, time to put all my food away. I think that's just the light. I think everything looks a bit orange in the sunset. I'm sure if I probably sleep that won't... I forgot to put a sink in there. How good am I? Never mind. Right, drinks. Got wine, got beer. Actually, screw it, let's put the alcohol in the bottom here. We've got all that wine, all the beer, moonshine. This is amazing to see what kind of stuff I've picked up after all this time. "26 ales. I was expecting more than that. 19 brews, 5 lagers. I was kind of expecting a bit more on the old Gwinnett front. Holy water. Purely radiated water. You'd be desperate to drink that. 32 irradiated beers. As if I need to drink those. Oh yeah, I got an orange Nuka-Cola. I don't know where I got that from because I haven't been to Nuka World yet. But that's funny. Rum. Can't beat a bit of rum. 94 bottles of vodka. This is enough to make every Minuteman in the world drunk. Great. Now what about boxed food? I think I've got more fresh food, to be honest. So yeah, bloatfly meat. Brahmin meat. Yep, all these bugs on the shell. Now that's all canned, that's fresh. That's fresh. All of those are fresh. Deathclaw meat. I've taken out a lot of deathclaws. Yeah, food paste can go there. Gorilla meat. That doesn't even have any rads on it. How good is that? Yep, can put gourd. Iguana bits and stick. Oh, melons, they're heavy. I was expecting more mole rat meat, that's for sure. Then again, it's not something I particularly prioritise picking up, so I kind of get that as well. Why does that count as aid? I thought that counted as a weapon or ammo. Never mind. Queen Mirelurk meat, yes. Little bits. Potatoes and tarberries, definitely. And soup. No, I'll leave the soup for the top. Okay, so boxed food. I'll count bubblegum as that as well. 64 tubs of cram, how good. Not sure why you'd box up apples, but I'm not going to question it. Instant mashed potato. Now that's a lot of stats. That's a lot of damage. And now we can put non-alcoholic stuff in here. Like I say, I'm not sure why I drink holy water, but hey-ho. If I feel like a massively radiated good time, I'm definitely going to consider it. Yeah, it's a lot of purified water too. Radiated water, I'll count that, I guess. There really isn't that many non-alcoholic drinks in this game, is there? Right, I'm going to put the rest away off camera, but this is all we're going to do for now. But I'm really glad you've tuned in. Thank you very much. This is really coming together. And if you followed me all the way through this series, then all the more props to you. But until next time, I will see you later. Goodbye and peace out.